Have you ever seen a car that just made you stop and stare? I'm talking about a car that looks like it's breaking the speed limit even when it's parked. That, my friends, is the magic of a supercar. These aren't just vehicles to get you from point A to point B. They are rolling sculptures. They are a blend of incredible beauty, breathtaking speed. People often call them the best cars in the world. A supercar can make a driver feel incredibly proud. It connects them to a long history of passion and innovation. It is a perfect, noisy, wonderful mix of high art, brilliant engineering. So, what exactly makes a car a supercar? It's a simple idea, built for the absolute peak of performance. First, astonishingly fast. But it's also about how it looks. The design must be bold and dramatic. To really understand supercars, you have to look back at where they came from. The story really kicks off in the 1960s. Before then, we had fast sports cars, but the supercar was something new. Many people agree that the first true supercar was the incredible Lamborghini Miura, which debuted in 1966. It was a game-changer. It had a powerful V12 engine. It was placed right behind the driver, in the middle of the car. This was something you only saw in race cars back then. Its stunning, low-slung body, eyelash-like headlights made it look like nothing else on the road. The Miura set the template for what a supercar should be. As we moved into the 1970s and 1980s, the game evolved. The Lamborghini Countach took the Miura's wild style and turned it up to 11, becoming the ultimate poster car for a generation. Then came the Ferrari F40 in 1987. It was raw, it was aggressive, and it was built with one thing in mind: pure, unfiltered speed. It used lightweight materials like carbon fiber, and had a twin-turbocharged V8 engine that delivered explosive power. The F40 wasn't about comfort, it was about connecting the driver directly to the road. Building a supercar is like preparing a gourmet meal. It's all about using the best ingredients. To make a car incredibly fast and agile, engineers have to make it as light as possible. This is where exotic materials come into play. The most famous of these is carbon fiber. It's a fabric-like material, when combined with resin and baked, becomes incredibly strong and unbelievably light. They use it for the car's main structure, or tub, as well as for body panels, wings, and even interior trim. Using carbon fiber cuts a huge amount of weight, which helps the car accelerate faster, stop quicker, and turn more sharply. Of course, it's not just about carbon fiber. Engineers also use other special materials like titanium and lightweight aluminum alloys. Titanium is often used for things like the exhaust system or for critical bolts because it's very strong and can handle a lot of heat. For a long time, the roar of a gasoline engine was the soul of a supercar. But times are changing. The future is electric. You might think electric cars are just quiet, sensible commuters, but that's not the whole story. Electric supercars are here, rewriting the rulebook on speed. They use large battery packs to power electric motors, and these motors are something else. Gasoline engines need to rev up to reach peak power. Electric motors deliver full power instantly. The moment you touch the pedal, you get a massive silent shove that pushes you back in your seat. One of the most stunning examples is the Rimac Navara from Croatia. This car is a technological powerhouse. 4 separate electric motors, one at each wheel, produce over 1,100 horsepower. The numbers are staggering. It can go 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. That acceleration is hard for your brain to process. The Rimac proves you don't need gasoline for mind-bending performance. Electric supercars show a greener future can also be incredibly fast. Some makers blend the best of both worlds with hybrids. A supercar has to do more than just go fast. It has to look the part. The design of a supercar is a delicate dance between art and science. Every curve, every vent, every angle on the body has a purpose. The primary goal is usually aerodynamics, which is the study of how air flows over and around the car. A low, wedge-shaped front helps the car slice through the air with minimal resistance. Large air intakes feed cool air to the engine. Large air intakes feed cool air to the brakes. Vents. Scoops are carefully placed to manage airflow and keep the car stable at high speed. Look at a car like a Pagani Huayra. Active aerodynamic flaps, sculpted mirrors shaped like a woman's eye. These elements aren't just for show. They are functional engineering that helps the car perform. Giant rear wings create downforce. Downforce pushes the car onto the road, giving tires more grip in corners. While the final shape is breathtakingly beautiful, its form is born from function. Designers are artists working with the laws of physics as their paint and canvas. If the engine is the heart of a supercar, then its sound is its voice. And what a voice it is. The sound of a high-performance engine is one of the most exciting and emotional parts of the entire experience. It's a mechanical symphony, a raw and powerful noise that speaks directly to the soul of any car enthusiast. Each type of engine has its own unique character and its own distinct song. A big American V8 has a deep rumbling burble at idle that turns into a thunderous roar as the revs climb. Then, you have the Italian masters. A Ferrari 512, for example, produces a sound that is completely different. It's a high-pitched, complex wail that shrieks and soars as it races toward its red line. It sounds more like a Formula One car from a bygone era than a road car. A Lamborghini 510 has its own signature, a sharp and aggressive howl that is instantly recognizable. Engineers or sound designers spend countless hours tuning the exhaust systems of these cars. They carefully shape the pipes and mufflers to filter out unpleasant noises while amplifying the frequencies that create that thrilling, emotional soundtrack. This sound does more than just excite the driver. It connects them to the machine. You can hear what the engine is doing. The pitch tells you how hard it's working. Owning a supercar is about more than just having a fast car in the garage. It's an entry ticket into a very exclusive world. Because these cars are built in such small numbers and cost so much money, they are inherently rare. A manufacturer might only build a few hundred examples of a particular model, or in some cases, just a handful. This scarcity is a huge part of the appeal. Knowing that you own something that very few other people in the world have makes it feel incredibly special. It's like owning a rare painting or a one-of-a-kind watch. Every great field has its legends, and the world of supercars is no different. Certain names and models have become true icons, cars that defined their era and continue to inspire us today. When you think of a supercar, one of the first names that probably comes to mind is Ferrari. For many, the ultimate Ferrari is the F40. It was the last car personally approved by Enzo Ferrari himself. Stripped down and lightweight, twin-turbocharged monster built for pure speed. No radio, no fancy carpets, plastic windows. A race car for the road, a symbol of raw, untamed performance. Another giant in this world is Lamborghini. Ferrari is elegant performance. Lamborghini is wild, theatrical drama. The poster child, the Countach, sharp, wedge-shaped design. Famous scissor doors that opened upwards. It looked like a spaceship that had landed on Earth. The car every kid had on their bedroom wall in the 1980s. Outrageous style. The thunderous roar of its V12 engine. So, when you see a supercar glide by, what are you really looking at? You're seeing more than just an expensive and fast machine. You are looking at a rolling piece of art. You are witnessing the pinnacle of automotive science and engineering. You are feeling the passion of the designers. NG45. So, engineers. And the craftspeople who poured their hearts into it. These cars are a celebration of human ingenuity, a relentless desire to push boundaries and create beauty and power. From the classic roaring V12 engines of the past, to the silent, instant rush of the new electric speedsters, the world of supercars is always evolving. They've been at the forefront of technology, introducing carbon fiber, Aniders, and advanced systems like active aerodynamics. They are laboratories on wheels tested at the extreme, and then some of those ideas trickle down to the normal cars we drive every day. They show us what's possible when we refuse to accept limits and ask, what if? These cars matter because they inspire us. They capture our imagination. In a world focused on practicality, there's still room for passion, for beauty,